So today we're going to show a quick garden update. Got chives here, which we've harvested a few of those. We got our strawberries, which looks like they're actually growing this year. Hopefully they do. We haven't had any yet, so it's exciting. And I got a kiwi vine earlier this year, and we had to put some cloth over it because it was burning, but there it is. So I started quite a few plants from seeds, and we weren't sure if they were going to make it, and I don't know if they're going to get fruit or not, and flowers, so we'll just see how that plays out. These are Morning Glory Genovese tomato, moonflower, and here, those are both moonflowers. Oh, we have cilantro that reseeded itself too. I forgot about that. I honestly thought it died. Sage and borage I planted as well. And these are Roma tomatoes, this one and over next to, on the other side, the borage. And the rosemary, we all bought that just because we weren't sure if any of the seeds were gonna make it, because back in April it got really hot and then really cold. Then there was no gradual heat up. It just went from probably 60 to 80 within the span of a week, and there was just no gradual warm up. I think one day it was like 65 and the next it was 80. Here's our mint patch, and we didn't think they would come back because we got chicken manure from Brandon's parents, so we didn't think the mint would really make it. So we planted peas over here, but there's a ton of mint under here, and all the peas sprouted. I'm not sure if purple ones too. Houseplant, it's doing okay. It's struggling. This is gonna go in our front yard. We're gonna show you guys that here in a minute after we're done showing you the rest of the backyard. This is a passion fruit vine, and we're gonna be putting in a arbor in front of our sidewalk that leads up to our house. So we'll show you that here soon. Lemon cucumber. These are all lemon cucumbers, and this is dill. I'm just letting everything kind of go wild. If it looks like anything's dying, I'll clip it, but everything seems healthy so far with how it's planted. Genovese basil, which I read this one's supposed to be really good for making pesto, so I'm excited to try that out. Rhubarb. This is our Romanian red garlic. We did a video on it in September or October. One already died. I went and just replanted it this morning. It was still a single bulb. And maybe for anyone that's curious and has never grown garlic, here's a garlic scape. I need to clip that, but we'll use that and make pesto. When we did our CSA last year, our farmer that we bought it from suggested it when he gave us some garlic scapes. Super good. Blueberries, not doing much this year. They're kind of sad looking. And this is normally our potato box, but we decided to put those in the front yard this year. And I planted nasturtiums, and all these big guys right here are zucchini. I did the nasturtium for pest deterrent, just in case, and it looks like something's already eaten at them. Last but not least for the backyard is our raspberries. These plants all right here that are really big and bushy are golden raspberries. We actually had one that was ripe and I ate it earlier. I thought about giving it to Damien, but I knew he'd be upset that there was none other ripe, and Brandon just gave me a really funny look for that. And this little guy right here is our red raspberry bush. Older than the golden ones, but he's still struggling. Alright, so before we go up front, actually, I wanted to show you guys how our chickens are doing. Here they are. You see my page? Maybe not. Yeah, so we finally got one. We absolutely love them. Sometimes sometimes they'll let us pick them up, but on occasion they're a little bit more squirmy. But they're so sweet once you can. I'm gonna put her down though. She's seeming a little agitated. But yeah, they're getting big and sweet. We love them. So for anyone maybe thinking about getting chickens, or if you're not sure about them, honestly, so far I'm really liking them. This is the first time I've ever been really around chickens all the time. Brandon, a couple years before he moved out, there was some at his parents' house they had. But honestly, they're really nice. They're friendly. These kind are a bit skittish. But we all love them a lot. Even Damien does. He always wants to go up and pet them and say hi, and loves feeding them our leftover scrap food. Okay. I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to add on that. They're just fun pets, honestly. I really like them, even if they weren't for egg produce. Even if they didn't lay eggs, I would definitely just have them around for fun. All right, welcome to our front yard. So we put in these garden beds with all of the irises that are back behind me and the mulch. This front area we're going to be putting in a trellis with the passion fruit vine I showed you earlier. And we actually moved these planters from the bigger side of our yard over here to give us more room. This planter box has a butterfly pea flower in it. It's the blue one that'll change color when you add an acid to it, such as lemon or lime juice. And the other 3 boxes up here are just potatoes. I have Terra Rosa, Viking, and Purple Majesty potato. So, oh yeah, and one more thing we did. We moved the irises from that garden bed under our window, and we replaced it with some lavender. All right, so we're back in the backyard. Our AC was turned on, so it was really hard for me to hear. And as maybe some of you know, I don't have a super loud voice, so it just seemed kind of counterproductive to stay out there and film this part. But I wanted to thank you all for coming along with this video, and we're hoping to get another video up next week for a sourdough start. I already have some made up, but I will be making it from scratch again so I can show you how I did it. Thank you everyone for watching. We hope to see you next time.